The alarm clock blares. It's 7 a.m. You groggily reach out to silence the noise, wishing for just a few more minutes of sleep. But today is different. Today you have to get up and face a world that has changed overnight. You stumble to the kitchen, craving coffee. The aroma fills the air, offering a small comfort. You pour yourself a cup, hoping it will help you wake up and make sense of the day ahead. You reach for your wallet, but something feels off. It's lighter than usual. A sense of unease starts to creep in as you try to recall if you spent more than you thought yesterday. You open it, and your heart drops. Your wallet is empty. Not just empty, there's no money at all. No cash, no cards, nothing. Panic starts to set in. You frantically check your pockets, your bag, even the kitchen counter, but it's all gone, every last cent. News starts flashing on your phone. Money across the globe has simply vanished. Headlines scream about the unprecedented crisis. Panic sets in. What will you do? How will you get through the day without any money? How will you survive the day? The questions swirl in your mind. You think about your plans, your commitments, and how everything relies on money. This isn't some dystopian fantasy, it's a thought experiment, a scenario that forces us to consider the fragility of our economic systems and our dependence on money. Imagine for a moment, a world without the lifeblood of modern society, money. The bustling markets, the crowded streets, all brought to a standstill. No coins, no bills, no digital currency, just an empty void where our financial security used to be. Just goods, services, and the need to get by. People revert to bartering, trading what they have for what they need. For 24 hours, the very fabric of our economic system dissolves. The world pauses, and we are left to navigate a reality without the convenience and security of money. How would we cope? What would we learn? And most importantly, how would we rebuild? The most immediate change would be the return of the barter system. Imagine a world where money no longer holds value, and people must rely on trading goods and services directly. This shift would fundamentally alter our daily lives and interactions. Remember that loaf of banana bread you baked? In this new world, it's not just a tasty treat, it's a valuable commodity. Your baking skills could become a crucial part of your survival strategy. It might just be your ticket to a ride to work. Imagine negotiating with your neighbor or a local driver, offering your homemade bread in exchange for a lift. The value of everyday items would be redefined. Your neighbor, a skilled hairdresser, might be willing to trade a trim for your culinary skills. This exchange of services would foster a sense of community and interdependence, as everyone's unique skills become essential. Suddenly your forgotten talents and resources become valuable bargaining chips. Whether it's knitting, carpentry, or gardening, every skill has its place in this new economy. Supermarkets, now unable to accept money, would face a logistical nightmare. The entire supply chain would need to adapt, and the concept of pricing would become fluid and negotiable. Imagine the chaos as people try to barter their way through checkout lines. The simplicity of swiping a card would be replaced by complex negotiations, with each transaction unique and time-consuming. A skilled plumber might find herself flooded with requests, but without a common currency, how would she determine the worth of her time and expertise? The value of services would become subjective, leading to a new form of economic interaction. In the absence of monetary transactions, a heartwarming phenomenon might emerge: widespread community cooperation. Neighbors might band together, pooling resources and skills. The local baker, unable to sell his bread, might choose to share it freely, strengthening community bonds. Acts of kindness, large and small, could become the norm. A doctor, driven by her oath, might offer free consultations, while a mechanic lends a hand with car troubles, expecting nothing in return. The day money disappeared might ironically reveal the true wealth of human compassion. The struggle is real. Inequalities and anxieties surface. However, this utopian vision wouldn't be without its shadows. Existing inequalities would become glaringly apparent. Those with fewer resources or specialized skills would struggle to barter for necessities. The digital divide would deepen, leaving those without access to information networks further marginalized. Panic and anxiety would likely grip many. The security blanket of a predictable, albeit imperfect, economic system would be gone. Trust, a crucial element in a moneyless society, would be tested as never before. Beyond the day, a glimpse into a different future? Imagine a world where the lines between reality and digital realms blur, creating a landscape both familiar and alien. What if this temporary glitch became our new reality? A reality where our digital dependencies falter, and the systems we rely on every day begin to crumble. Would we witness the resurgence of local economies and self-sufficiency? Picture communities coming together, growing their own food, and trading goods and services directly. Would we see a shift in values from individualistic accumulation to collective well-being? Imagine a society where collaboration and mutual aid become the cornerstones of daily life. Or would chaos and inequality reign, leading to social unrest and the collapse of established systems. The struggle for resources could intensify, pitting neighbor against neighbor in a fight for survival. This thought experiment, while unsettling, offers a unique lens through which to examine our relationship with money. It challenges us to rethink what truly holds value in our lives. It forces us to confront the possibility of a world where survival depends not on wealth, but on our ability to adapt, cooperate, and rediscover the value of human connection. In such a world, the bonds we form and the skills we share could become our greatest assets, redefining what it means to thrive. Money talks, but what if it didn't? Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world without money. It's a daunting, even frightening thought. Yet, within this unsettling scenario, lies an opportunity for profound reflection. What would you prioritize in a world without the allure of wealth? How would you contribute to your community when the traditional means of exchange disappear? As we navigate the complexities of our modern economic system, perhaps a day without money is just the thought experiment we need.